Hey guys, I hope you've had a great week. Finished your first week of your senior year in nursing school. I saw lots of you guys at the hospital getting started at clinicals already. So I just wanted to go through and do a weekly update, like our weekend update, to kind of go over some questions I have gotten in emails and just to review some stuff on the portal again. The first question I got, Oliver, come here, was for you guys to be able to see my dogs. Come here. So here's my first one. Come here, Recon. Come here. This is Recon. Say hello to everybody. This is my lab, Recon. He's the one that barks. And then this is Gordon. Oh, and this is Oliver. He's a little shy. So those are my puppies. I got asked by a couple people in the hospital if they could see them since you hear them bark. And I'm sorry about that. Then the next thing I wanted to go over is I'm sorry for I think I paused the recording for a second. I'm sorry for any confusion that there might have been related to the ATI and course calendar and stuff. This is my first time teaching an online class, and just so you guys know, Florida Southern did have me take over last semester a course on how to set up the portal and online teach. And with that, I kind of set up the course and then copied it over. There were some things that were left on there that didn't really, that it should have been taken off. So I'm sorry about any confusion that may cause. But you have a course calendar now on the introduction page, and the syllabus has been updated and updated in any areas. If you see anything that is confusing or doesn't make sense, please email me and let me know so I can get that fixed right away. I'm sure I'll make some mistakes along the way, so please have some grace for me as I get figure it all out, but we'll get through it together. And I think I have fixed everything that was there, like not having the course calendar in the syllabus, and there were some dates that were confusing at different places. But I'm going to go through the portal. Let me share my screen with you so we can review that and you can see. So here is, we are in the student view, so this is the way you guys can be able to see it, just some things that I did. I added an announcement section. So with this announcement, like I posted that we added, there's a course calendar to the end. I will be posting things there. If I were you, I would suggest you subscribe. Once you subscribe to the announcements, you will then get emails letting you know that a new announcement has been posted. That way I can just post everything to announcements and don't have to keep flooding your emails, sending you emails every time there's something new. It'll go on the announcement section. And if you subscribe, you'll never miss an announcement. If you don't want it coming to your email and you know that you go on frequently, at least, I mean, you should be going on at least once a week to be working on your unit work and can see the announcements there, then you're fine, you're good to go. But you can subscribe to make sure that you'll get a notification every time an announcement takes place, because you will be responsible for any information that is posted in the announcement section as well. Okay, so then, like I said, at the bottom of the introduction page, I have updated the syllabus. Both are updated and have the course calendar on them. But then the course calendar is also posted down here. So you see each unit, the dates it goes by, the topic, and then what is due. So we know we're in the middle of Unit 1. You all, by this evening, you are watching this tonight when I post it, January 13th by 11:55, you all have completed the DISC personality test discussion board. And then due January 19th will be your first discussion post. You have to, it has to be 200 words minimum. And then by the 20th, you'll need to have done 2 replies, 100 words minimum for your replies. So that's what's due in Unit 1. You can see the same all the way down what's due for everything. The other thing I wanted to go over with you is if you go to your coursework, there's been some questions on the ATI work that's due. I've opened your units, like your discussion post will not be open until that unit. So Unit 2, when that unit starts come January 21st, that will open up and you'll be able to do your discussion post for that. But I want you working on those discussion posts when it's actually in the unit. But the ATI cases and the letter to the legislator are all open. So if you wanted to get that done ahead of time, you could do it and upload it. So for ATI, like here's case 1, it's open. Let me go through and show you that. So you would log into your ATI account, go to My ATI, and then the Apply tab. And the first simulation here is the leader. So when you open the leader, it gives you your 5 cases, and all 5 of those are done. You have the option once you've taken a case to retake it. So if you're not happy with your score, you can retake it as many times as you want until you're happy with your score. But once you are good, you would hit results, and that'll generate a PDF for you. And that PDF can then be uploaded to your the portal. And that way I can see that you completed it, and that'll be done. And like I said, those are all open now. So if somebody wanted to go on and you have time and you want to get those all done out of the way, you are more than welcome to. The other thing that assignment that is open for you and ready to go is the letter to the legislator. For this assignment, I have listed the point of it, what you're supposed to do, the grading rubric, and I also posted an example letter for you. So the whole point of this topic or this assignment is to help you realize that as nursing leaders and our role as nurses is to advocate for our patients in our community. And there is a lot of healthcare topics in government and in legislators, so in the legislative sessions. I think a lot of people don't realize there are advocacy days, many advocacy days for nurses to actually go up to the Capitol and be able to talk to senators and representatives about the issues and give them your what you know and your perspective as a nurse and you as a nursing student, because especially in your senior year, you've been in this realm for a while now and you have some knowledge and some skill and can offer them some advice on what they're doing. They are not living in this world, so whenever you talk to them, they really, really want your input on topics. So you have an example letter that you can open, and then I gave you some sites that you can go to if you're kind of like, I have no idea, what do you mean, a bill on healthcare, what is that? So it can be the national or state level, and this example we can open up here, tracking United States Congress. So if we type in healthcare, down here, healthcare tax relief, Veterans Healthcare Improvement Act, healthcare outcomes, there's all kinds of different things. I think I actually think this piece gives me way more. Lots of things that you can look at. If there is something that you're particularly interested in, you can definitely Google search something and then go and find the bill itself. I'm going to go back and show you on Florida, the other tracker as well. This is the one that's actually the Florida State Senate bill tracker. If it'll load, it's taken. But for this one, you can go up here as well. If you, like I said, if you Google search it, and you know the bill, you can type the bill in and it'll pull it up and you can actually see it. Or you can type a topic, like I'm the stroke coordinator at Lakeland Regional, stroke something I'm interested in. So I'm gonna go to bills on stroke. Well, guess what? There is a House bill on stroke. There's actually a House bill on comprehensive stroke centers and one on creating a Florida Red Stroke Registry. So this bill was from last session and talked about we didn't have a registry in place for stroke centers, so there was nothing that centers had to report to the state of Florida on their stroke patients. Well, it went to the state saying, yes, we need something to hold people accountable so that information could be obtained so we knew what was happening within our state with this patient population. And so this went through the Senate and got approved. So now every stroke center in the state of Florida is required to be a part of a registry and put information in monthly about their patients and outcomes. So it holds centers accountable, which is really important. So a center that is doing the right things is definitely saying, yes, let's do this. Others may not, but that was a bill that I fully supported, and you could read all about it. So that's one way to do it too. If you have any questions or having trouble finding bills, reach out to me. I can get with you one-on-one on some topics that you're interested in, and we can see if there's something related to it in the legislative sessions. So let's go back. So that's that, and then you would be able, there's an example here, I have a Word example that I've posted on from a student's perspective to a state of Florida senator. So they're usually not much longer than a page. You want to make sure you put the, if it's, because there are two opposing pieces, you have a House bill and a Senate bill always, so if you can have both those numbers there to help them reference. And we'll, as we get further into the units, you'll be learning more about this, but wanted to bring it up to you so that you can start thinking about that, working on that. I know that in your last semester, it gets kind of crazy, and so being able to have everything up and ready to work on it even before you, like when you can, is helpful. So I think that was the major things I wanted to go over with you, just to make sure you knew where all the assignments were. You can start posting things. I think almost everybody has, people have started working on the second discussion post for Unit 1, which is great. Please keep sending me emails. I know I did also have somebody reach out to me saying that there was an issue with accessing the first lecture YouTube video, and I think I got that fixed. So you should have noticed that. Please, guys, do not hesitate to shoot me an email when you're having an issue with something or something just doesn't look right. Because if you're having the issue, somebody else is too. So I will work on getting it fixed right away. I think that's it for right now. I will see you guys next week. Have a great week, guys.